The crowd fell silent the moment he stepped on stage. A thin boy with worn shoes, trembling hands, and eyes that carried the weight of 1,000 untold stories. He couldn't have been more than 12. The bright stage lights reflected off his tear-streaked cheeks as he clutched the microphone like it was the only thing holding him together. "What's your name, sweetheart?" the judge asked gently. "Liam," he whispered, voice quivering. "Anne. I'm from St. Mary's Orphanage." The audience let out a collective sigh. The judges smiled softly, one of them leaning forward. "And what will you sing for us today?" Liam took a deep breath, and said quietly, "I want to know what love is." The first note hit the room like a prayer. His voice wasn't loud, but it was full, aching, broken, and beautiful. Every word he sang carried a story of nights spent staring out a window, wondering if someone out there thought of him. The lyrics, "I want to know what love is, I want you to show me," echoed through the hall, and people started wiping tears before the first chorus even ended. You could feel it, this wasn't just a song. It was a cry for something he had never truly known. Liam's journey to that stage hadn't been easy. Abandoned as a baby, he had grown up in a small orphanage on the outskirts of town. Life there was tough, hand-me-down clothes, empty stomachs, and endless waiting for someone to choose you. Music became his escape. Late at night, when the other children were asleep, he would sneak into the old chapel where a broken radio sat on a shelf. It only played one station, but that was enough. He would sit in the dark, learning the songs by heart, singing softly so he wouldn't wake the others. One day, a volunteer at the orphanage noticed him singing while sweeping the floor. She recorded a short clip and posted it online, not thinking much of it. But within days, it went viral. People from all over the world commented on his voice, pure, raw, and full of emotion. A week later, a talent show invited him to audition. The orphanage gathered what little money they had to buy him a bus ticket and a clean shirt. The matron hugged him tightly before he left and said, "Sing your truth, Liam. Let them hear your heart." Standing on that stage now, he remembered those words. He sang the second verse with tears streaming down his face. His small voice grew stronger, each note carrying his pain, his hope, and the years of longing he had never spoken aloud. The judges were frozen, completely captivated. The audience stood in silence, no phones, no chatter, just the sound of Liam pouring his soul into every word. When he reached the final chorus, his voice cracked, but it only made it more powerful. The entire theater seemed to hold its breath. And then it happened. A single judge slammed the golden buzzer. Gold confetti rained from above as the audience erupted into applause and tears. Liam's hands flew to his mouth as he fell to his knees, overwhelmed. The judges rushed to the stage, embracing him. One of them whispered, "You just showed the world what love sounds like." In the weeks that followed, Liam's life changed forever. News outlets wanted to tell his story. Families wrote letters, moved by his courage. But what mattered most to him was the call that came one quiet evening. It was a couple who had watched his performance and couldn't stop crying. They wanted to meet him. When they finally did, Liam recognized something in their eyes, a warmth he had never seen before. A few months later, he was adopted. At the finale of the show, Liam stood on the same stage once more, this time with his new parents in the front row. He sang again, not out of loneliness, but gratitude. His voice was still tender, but now it carried something new, peace. As the final notes echoed through the hall, the audience rose to their feet. Liam smiled for the first time on stage, tears of joy shining under the lights. That night, millions who watched his story online felt something shift inside them. His journey reminded everyone that love isn't just something you're given, it's something you find when you never stop believing it exists. In the end, Liam had learned what love was. Not from a song, not from applause, but from the moment someone finally looked at him and said, "You're home."